Bing, bang, bang. All right, welcome to it. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter, actually, Plan B Morning Show After Show podcast. Plan B After Show, whatever you got it. No one's watching this shit.
One of the many things we do every single day.
Yeah.
Which is
Great. Awesome.
sometimes good, sometimes bad.
Yippee.
It's Monday, so deal with us. Bear with us here.
Well, hey, let's get social with what's trending today, November 20th, 2023. Some sad news. A lot of people have been talking about this. Jimmy Carter's wife of 77 years, Rosalind Carter, died this past Sunday at the age of 96. So Jimmy Carter, obviously former president of the United States. I always liked Jimmy Carter. I think he was ahead of his time. And dude, he was still doing philanthropic things well into his old age, but he recently got moved into hospice, and then she moved in shortly after and then passed away, like not long after moving into hospice with him. And I don't think Jimmy will probably be, it sounds terrible to say, but I got a feeling he's probably not too far behind.
Too far behind. Yeah. It's usually what happens when you're with somebody for 77 years.
Dude, that's wild.
I'm not going to say know much about Jimmy Carter, but I do know that I trust my grandpa, and my grandpa really liked Jimmy Carter. So I was always a big fan because of him.
Jimmy Carter, he kind of gets a bad rap. He was kind of thought of as like kind of a soft president, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. But when I say I think he was ahead of his time, when he got into office, he installed solar panels onto the roof of the White House. And then Reagan came in and was like, F you hippie, and ripped him off.
No kidding.
He took him off. And it's like, what the fuck, man? So I think he was kind of hamstringed by the time that he was in. I think as a president today, he'd probably be pretty popular, I'm guessing. But
pretty decent. Yeah, I don't know. Presidents lost me, a long time ago.
I think even good guys, even the good ones are so corrupted by politics, and they get in there, and it's just we like to think the president is all powerful, but he's really just kind of up there.
Question. So what's the incentive? Why would anybody want to do that nowadays? Why would anybody sign up for anything politics?
Right.
And that's a good question. Because I want to know, because apparently there's people that still want to do this. Hey, sign me up for absolute misery.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I think
some people really enjoy it. And what do you get out of it? Is it you get rich?
Well, I think originally most people get into politics, not the silver spoon politicians, the ones who come from a well-to-do family and they went to Harvard because they were rich and they could, and then they got into politics because they could. But I think there is a good portion of people that start off with, like, I want to make a difference in my community.
I want to make a change. I want to go in there. But then you start to realize that, in the past, really.
Then you get the lobbyists, and you get the donators, the people that come in and say, hey, look, I got a special interest group, and we'd be more than happy to help you out. If you scratch our backs, we'll scratch yours. And it just becomes the waters get muddied, and people get,
I feel like there's something there, though, that, like, we don't know. We're not talking about. They're like, hey, if you become a politician, you get, you get this over here.
You get government pension, you get government health care, you get government hours, you get, I think there's a lot of benefits to it. You got, all the benefits with it that.
None of that's worth it, though, to me.
I don't know. Here's what you got to look at. Think about these guys that have done it forever. Like the ones that, like Mitch McConnell, he's had a fucking cherry gig for a long time. And he hasn't had, there's no accountability anymore. He has accomplished nothing in his time except for living off of taxpayer money. It's not a real job.
No, not to mention everybody that's in it. You see how much they age? Nothing ages you more. Maybe kids. Maybe kids.
I think the president is what ages you, because you are just getting beat over the head constantly, right? Everything falls on you. You know what the president's like? It's like the quarterback. Okay. It's like the quarterback. When things are great, all right, president, way to go. But when things are bad,
everybody pointing the finger at you. You suck.
But you know who's all in the backgrounds? You got the House and the Senate. You got Congress. You got all these people that are the ones voting on shit and doing all that stuff. I think the president is really just a placeholder and the puppet for all of this other shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't disagree. I really don't. God, it's just not so.
I have
so
zero
disinterested in politics.
I have zero interest in being in politics. Like, to be a politician, yuck.
Wow, that would be terrible.
Yeah,
I would do anything else.
Anything else? Yep.
Yeah, why do you sign up for that?
Like I said, I think maybe the benefits. Like the pension.
Be good.
Like
you get a lot of vacations or something, or like you
get all the major holidays you get off. Not to mention they get like their like summer. I think politicians get like a summer vacation, which is fucking wild to me. But yeah. Oh, because you wore a suit and you went in and you voted on shit that didn't help us out at all. Good job, guys. Good job.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know much about it, but yeah.
Well, we'll focus on rest in peace, Rosalind Carter. I know Jimmy's gonna miss you. In 77 years, that's amazing, dude. That's amazing.
Time, man.
Let's see. The Cricket World Cup took place. Australia beat India in the Men's Cricket World Cup, making Australia the most successful team in the tournament's history. I have no idea anything about cricket. I couldn't tell you one.
You got to bounce it once. If you're the pitcher, it's got to bounce once, and you got to aim at those sticks behind the guy.
So do you have to hit the stick? Right? Do you have to hit the stick?
I think so. I think that's the idea. There's 3 of them, right? There's 3 sticks.
Fucking dude, I have no idea.
Cricket
I don't think I've ever watched.
It's kind of interesting.
I don't think I've ever watched more than maybe a reel or two, a YouTube short with cricket. I couldn't tell you anything about it. Couldn't tell you anything.
You know what's weird about, like, I don't want to say odd sports, because football is probably an odd sport to those people. You know what I'm saying? But there's so many different sports out there. Polo. Like, who do you know that play? But there's a group of people out there, a large group, where you can have teams and play games with. Like, it's so interesting to me that, like, there's so, like, the other day I looked up curling. For some reason, I got in the rabbit hole of curling. Curling came from Canada, and Canada smokes everybody in curling.
That's their thing. That's their bag, man.
Back in the 1800s, a couple guys were like, "Hey, let's get these rocks across this ice, and I bet you I can get mine closer to that dot down there than you can."
I got this guys. I found the super smooth rock. What can we do with it? We're bored. It's wintertime in Canada. Yeah.
And it's like, who does this? But a lot of people.
And it's big. And again, talking about cricket, that's a huge sport around the world. Not for us, but around the world. You know, the one I watched the clip on for some reason. It came up. And the only thing I know about it is that one they did in Jackass where they got like that curved thing.
High lie or something?
High lie or something. Right.
Something like that.
There was some short, like, that's a big sport too.
I was watching that. Did you see the catch that guy made?
Dude, it is. I would not want to play that sport. Holy shit.
Dude, they whip those things.
They are whipping that thing.
What a cool thing to have. I almost kind of want one.
Yeah. Dude, you can buy the little beach ones with the, you can buy those ones, the wiffle bar. You want the big one? Hey, how'd Hunter die? Well, he bought a highlight game set.
Yeah, it's his brother whipped it at his head.
Yeah. Just throw it. I can catch it. No, you can't.
Dude, that's a wild sport.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like just in the area. Yeah, we're kind of here in the United States. I wouldn't say we're ignorant to other sports, but like we've just latched on to like baseball and football, right? And then we're just like, well, the other sports, whatever. You know what I mean? So,
type into Google.
Basketball.
What's the weirdest sport? See if they have an answer.
What about popular weird sports?
Yeah. What's the oddest sport, or what's the? There's some weird sports out there. Weird,
Oh, this is unfortunately gave me really weird ones. Ultimate Frisbee, that's a big one.
Ultimate Frisbee is that like the football? Well,
it's kind of like it's like, you can throw, you pass it, and you got to score or whatever. Croquet's on here. Bosa ball. Zorbing. Oh, that's something stupid.
Oh, the big Zorb ball?
Yeah.
Did you get in?
Yeah, just roll it down the hill, apparently.
You ever done one of those?
No, I never have.
Me neither.
Well, you got the Coppers Hill cheese roll in Wake. That one's, I love the videos of that.
Is that where they're chasing the wheel of cheese down the hill?
That hill has got a grade like that.
Just throw it off a cliff. Just throw it off a cliff.
People will sacrifice life and limb.
Yeah.
and just ragdoll down this hill to try and get that rolling cheese.
Just for the comedy of it.
Fucking no, I think it's like a big deal. Like in the area, like it's a big deal to be the person who gets the cheese. Like that's why people are like, I'll shatter my femur to get. I will break my spine.
Those are packed, just packed full of people flying down these hills, just breaking legs.
Hold on, YouTube.
Chase the cheese. Yeah, what an odd sport that is. I forgot about that one.
Coppers Hill.
Mm-hmm. That's an
right
interesting
here.
one.
Oh, let me just bring this up.
Of course.
Ad. Hold on, we'll get to it.
Premium, man. Oh yeah, there it is.
I mean, look at these people.
Get the cheese.
Get the cheese. I mean, look at that hill, dude.
Yeah. What a dumb sport. I'm sorry. But come on.
I mean, look at that, dude.
What happens if you get the cheese?
I think you like get a big prize or something.
This dude's gonna smoke. He's gonna hit a rock. God.
I mean, that's just, dude, that's wild, man. And look at all the people there. Look at all the people there.
Hey,
God Almighty.
Yeah, they're doing something. It must be a boring ass town. Just saying. Yeah.
So what are we doing today? I don't know. I got some cheese. I want to throw it down a hill and make people chase it.
Let's go to the hill.
Anyway, but all right. Is there anything else trending for today that we could chat about? Some sports stuff. People are talking about that, but I think that's good enough. So, all right. Well, there you go. That's going to do it for the Plan B After Show podcast. Web exclusive. We'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.